everyone. Hello, all my reselling family and friends. So today is our second day of a Friday that we're going to be doing a chatting and reselling work day. I'm trying to make this a weekly thing. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep with 1 o'clock Eastern or if I'm going to move it to 2. So that's something that I'm thinking about. Because I went to a yard sale today and I was going to go back to look at some other stuff, and then I realized what time it was and I was like, oh, I can't do that. I got to be on live at 1 o'clock. And then of course, I come to go on live and the mic doesn't want to work. So it's like, hello, really? Hello, C Plus Hustler. Thank you for joining us. So yeah, so we're just going to do some work, like I said, and we can chat if you guys want. I know a lot of resellers say that it's kind of lonely being a reseller sometimes, and it's nice to have people to conversate with while you're doing what you do. So I took a bunch of pictures on my phone, and I'm going to use an app called Bizart, which is amazing, especially for iPhone. If you guys have not heard of it, it is amazing. It takes the background and it's like magic. It just magically makes it go away. And then you can resize it, you can center the picture, everything. So it is amazing. So yes, if you're on the YouTube side, hello. If you're going to be on Facebook side, I don't know if you guys can see me over on Facebook. You definitely can't. I don't think you can talk. Doing food delivery, so listening while I drive. Okay, Sleepless Hustler, sounds great. Food delivery, so are you doing like Grubhub or something like that? And can you be careful while you're driving and messaging, please? I did do Instacart for a little while with a friend of mine. Shout out to Geraldine Kosak if she gets a chance to watch this at some point in time. We did Instacart for about a month, maybe a month and a half, give or take. It was interesting, let's say that. DoorDash, okay. I have done a couple of DoorDashes. Do you do anything else for a side hustler? Okay, awesome. I'm gonna have to check out your channel. I see that you have a channel as well. So for any of the viewers that come in later, they can see that too. How long have you been doing reselling for, Sleepless Hustler? Over a year now. Okay, great. I actually started reselling with eBay and all of stuff, not jewelry. Probably around last year, around, I don't know, I want to say it was about this time, maybe, give or take, September, October time. I was doing reselling for just jewelry, and now I resell anything that I can flip. What's your favorite thing to flip, Sleepless Hustler? October will be 2 years. That's awesome. Very cool. Media and video games. Okay, great. Um, I like tools because I used to work for Sears, and so I've done a lot with tools in my lifetime. I like toys, different toys, plush and games, puzzles, uh, dolls, all that type of stuff. But I've also done DVDs, I've done books. I've got some records that I'm going to be listing. I just got my record boxes that I ordered, so I'm going to try those out. My favorite thing to sell. I think my favorite thing to sell is the item that gets me a message from somebody saying, hey, you sold me this and I've been looking for it, or I remember it from my childhood, or so and so had this and it reminded me of them, or something like that. I love selling that type of stuff. Hey, Echo. Okay, I understand. I'm glad you jumped in though. But Sleepless Hustler, that's what I would probably say my favorite thing is. Other than that, it's probably the toys and probably the toys and stuff. I like the most. I think it's the most fun to research and to list and to see what's out there that I might remember from, my childhood, or just see some things that maybe I wasn't familiar with. Can you hear me okay, Sleepless Hustler and Yako? I got this headset on because I couldn't get my smaller Bluetooth to work, so I didn't have much of a choice. This is what I use for work. resellers, I'm back. A lot of my reseller YouTubers have some issues with YouTube lately, so it looks like we had a little glitch there, but I'm back as far as I know. Good. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate that. So yeah, so I wrote down your name on my little notebook, Sleepless Hustler, so that way I can look up your YouTube video. And Yakko, I already have his YouTube. And Yakko, it's Jake, right? Isn't that what I heard you and Josh talking about the other day? Sleepless Hustler, have you heard of the app called Bazzart? Mac. Okay, that's easier to say than Sleepless Hustler each time. Thank you. You haven't? Okay. Do you have iPhone or Android? Both. Okay. Good answer. So on the iPhone, there's an app called Bazzart. And let's see. Bazzart. Bazzart. And it is amazing. It does not work as great on Android. I believe they're working on that. But as of right now, I wouldn't say it was worth it on Android. But if you look at my phone, it is right here, Bazzart. It's like a B. But all you do is you open it up to template, and you got the plus sign on the bottom. And it says start from scratch or start with a photo. So like I said earlier, I did a bunch of photos so I could work on these. So let me find a photo that I'm going to do. So like this action figure I have here, Lord of the Rings. So the background, I don't know if you can tell, but it was taken where there's the line in the back. So all I have to do is there's a button down here that says magic, because it's like magic. And I hit the magic button, and it swirls, and voila, the whole background has disappeared. And then if I want, I can enlarge it by using the pinch method. I can center it, find the pink lines, and center it. And then I hit the up, and then I save image. And now, if I go to that picture, there's no background. It shows black on here, but when you put it onto the app, it actually goes white. But it's completely crisp and and it's perfect. It does really, really great. eBay's app for taking out the background is kind of wonky sometimes. I'm sure you've probably played around with it or use it, or you might use it all the time. But I found there was a lot of times that I was having to like completely delete it because I didn't like how it tried to take the background out, and it would leave like strays somewhere. Or I would go to erase one part of it and it would erase another part, and I was so frustrated with it. So I used a couple of different programs and then another reseller, which I would shout him out if I knew. I want to say it was Kronosh Connections, which is the Hat Man, aka Tank, in the community. I believe it was him. He had told me about Bazaart, and he said it was amazing. He does a lot of hat sales. Yes, expression. We was something that's white. I don't follow. But yeah, he had told me to use it, that he uses it, and it's replaced all his white background stuff that he had to do. And you don't have to worry about like what you take the picture on. Like you can take it on, like let me take a picture of something. I'm gonna take a picture of this pen. So I have this pen, okay? Just a red pen, you know, nothing fancy. So I'm gonna put it on my flower blanket, which is actually a quilt that I color on while I'm working. And I'm gonna take a picture of that. And there's like a lot going on in this picture. I'll take it with the light and with the flash and without the flash. All right, so we're gonna bring up Bazaart, like we talked about. Okay, we're gonna hit the template or the thing on the bottom. We're gonna go to start from photo, and we're gonna use the pen that's in the corner because it's the bright one. All right, so there's the pen, and you see all the flowers on it and everything. That's the quilt that's on my table that I color. So all you do is you hit the magic, and magically the pen's by itself. Sorry, using text to speech, especially something white. Right, exactly. When you use the app on there, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's just something that they're working on or what, but every time you would use that app, if it was white or it was a little bit white, it would pick it up and it would just make it a mess. I had it happen with t-shirts and a whole bunch of other different stuff that I tried. But as you can see with Bazaart, I just took that pin that was on my quilt with all the flowers, and I took the entire background out. And then I turned the pin from the side to up and down. So, I mean, that's how wonderful this is. And I very, 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 very seldomly promote something unless I definitely believe in it. And this Bazaart is just amazing. I believe you can do a free trial of it. And then if you want, you can pay for either a year or by the month. I think I went ahead and just paid for the year because I was so blown away with how easy and how crisp it makes the pictures look that I just paid for the year to have it taken care of and not having to worry about a monthly subscription that has to be paid for every month. Because like many people, I don't like those monthly subscriptions every month. I'd rather just pay for it, and even if it's remotely something that I think I'm going to use, I'll pay for the year because I know that's going to give me enough time to try it. And then at the end of the year, if I find out that I'm not using it or something else replaced it, then I won't renew it. But yeah, that app's amazing. You have a special app that you like using a lot, Mac, that you have found helpful in your reselling business that maybe other people might not know about? I don't think you can use Bazaar on the computer, though. I can't remember if you can or not. I want to say you can't. I use a sales calculator to see how much profit I'm going to make on an item. Yes, I also use one of those. I don't know if I've put it on my iPhone. I just recently got an iPhone and I've always had an Android, so it is a little bit different. But I like the picture quality. That's the reason that I thought about changing over. I actually started using an iPhone that my daughter let me get, and it was the same phone that I actually have, but it was not, it was blacklisted and was not being able to be used as a phone, but I was able to use it with Wi-Fi, taking pictures and putting up listings and stuff like that. The thing that was a pain, of course, is that I had a regular phone and then I had the phone that I did that with, and I was constantly like going back and forth trying to figure out, where something was, or increasing my storage on, Google, or, Google OneDrive or whatever it was, to try to make it to where it was a one place that I could do everything at. And that was kind of a pain. The phone that I originally had before the iPhone that I have now was the S9, and the S9 wasn't bad by any means, but the picture quality was not as great as my iPhone, as the iPhone. So I had a chance to be able to get an iPhone and to get it on the plan that I use. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do it. So that way I can do everything on my phone, from being a phone to working the business, doing my listings, doing my pictures, everything in one spot. And it's definitely, has been much better, much, much better than jumping back and forth between two devices. Mac, you said that you use two devices. Is that because you do part of your reselling on one and then your other one you use for a regular phone? You love the iPhone. Which iPhone do you have, Mac? I have the iPhone, I believe it's called the XR, is the one that I use. The iPhone is a work phone? Okay, so you don't use that for the reselling portion of your business. You use a regular phone, which I'm guessing is a Droid because you said you had one of each, correct? So I'm doing some removing of backgrounds on my photos while I am chatting with you guys. So whoever wants to come in and chat and work, that is what I'm doing. Yako, you still in here? Joey! Are you working, Joey? You're working right now? Okay. So you're kind of listening in, huh? How much longer are you working for today? 5 o'clock. Gotcha. Okay. What's Destiny doing today? Is she out doing any sourcing? She's working right now, and I sourced today. Got 3 things. Oh, nice. I went to go pick up a phone case for my husband at the flea market and found out it wasn't open. And I figured that I got dressed, put on a bra, so I was going to go do something. So I looked up yard sale treasure map and saw that there was a yard sale not very far down the road, maybe about 6 minutes. So I went there and I actually found some good stuff. I paid $13 for everything. I think I only got about, I don't remember, about 6 items, give or take. But some of them were like 50 cents. And I think I can flip them for like $30 each. Got a couple of items, or one item that I think will sell for around $70. So I'm really excited about that. So not too bad. Spend $13 and, you know, and I came home and I listed the higher end item first, and I think that's a good rule of thumb. Find the highest profitable item and try to get it out there as quickly as possible. Definitely, right? I'm trying to get in that mindset. You know, if I go out sourcing and I find a bunch of stuff, try to find that one item that is going to sell for highest profit and at least get that one listed. That way when there's a death pile, at least you've already made back your money, or you're really close to making back the money and then some by the one that's going to sell the highest. I think that's a good rule of thumb. I think as resellers, we all suffer from that. We think we're going to miss out if we don't go sourcing. And then we end up with a lot of stuff. I know I have tons of stuff that I have. I can sometimes go sourcing in my own house for the stuff I've gotten in almost a year that I started doing this. And I'll find it and I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember this. Wow, I did really good on this. I think this is a good one. I need to list it. Have you sold any great hats lately, Joey? If you list it, it will sell. Oh, sweet. What was your profit on it? Welcome back, Mac. I don't know if you know Joey Bada Being 22, your local mailman, but he's in the house with me. Well, not like in the grain room or anything with me, but he's working and hanging out. You bought it for $1.50 and it sold for $13.99. Nice. Full price also? Even better. So Joey, I was telling Mac earlier about this app called Bazzart. Have you heard of it, Joey? Mac, you and Joey both are working and listening at the same time. Oh my gosh, Joey, do you have iPhone or Android? iPhone. Awesome. Joey, when you get a chance, look up Bazzart. Bazzart. One word. It looks like a pink box with like a B. You see it right there? That's it. It is amazing. I was telling Mac earlier that a reseller, which I think was Kronosh Connections, if I'm not mistaken, Hatman Tank, actually told me about it. And it works so great for taking and making a white background. And it doesn't matter what the item is on, it just makes it perfect. If you go back and watch the start of this video when you're off work and you're able to, I actually showed Mac how it works. I took a picture of my red pen and I put it on my quilt that has a bunch of coloring flowers on it. And I took a picture of the pen and then I magically used Bazzart and it took it all away and left just the pen. And then I spun the pen around. It works so great. I believe you can do a free trial on it, and then you can either choose to pay a subscription once a month or you can get the yearly subscription, which is what I ended up doing. Because like I was telling Mac, if I like something even a little bit and I think that I might use it a little bit, I'll go ahead and just buy the subscription for a year to give me plenty of time to try it. And then at the end of the year, if something has replaced it, then I won't pay for the subscription anymore. And if it hasn't, then I'll renew the subscription. I can't remember how much it was, though. You'll have to check on it. But yeah, it is amazing. I cannot tell you how great it is, because like I was talking with Mac, if you use eBay's removal tool, most of the time if you've got something that has white in it, it completely messes up the picture. I don't know how many times I've used it and I go to fix one part that messes up and it completely like puts a stripe across it or something aggravating. Okay, I'll send you a picture of the pin on my quilt with the flowers and then a picture of the pin without the flowers so you can see the difference also. I can definitely do that. What's your schedule like tonight after work, Joey? Or tomorrow? I was thinking we might be able to do a live together if you want to. Oh, you're very welcome. I'm just glad I can teach some resellers something. I always learn from other resellers, so it's great when I can teach them. And that's the fabulous thing about this community is everybody is willing to help everyone, and nobody acts like they're, too good or something like that. It's like a lot of things in life, if somebody knows how to do it, they tend to want to shy away from the person that doesn't know exactly as much as they do. Um, and sometimes come off as if, they're conceited or something. But in this community, it's very rarely that you find that. And I find that to be a very encouraging, rewarding thing about being part of this community. And look, I'm going to get a phone call in the middle of my live. So give me one moment. Oh, I think he hung up before I could answer him. I know he wanted me to tell you something, Joey. Hey, Yako, welcome back. Yako, is it Jake? Is that what I heard earlier when you were on the live with Josh, I believe it was? Hey, honey. I'm in the middle of a live, period. What was it that you wanted me to tell Joey Bada Bing? He's actually in my live right now. Joey, he was so funny. I can't remember what he told me to say to you, but it has something to do with how you do your videos or something, your energy and something, and one of the catchphrases you say or something. So I got to find out what it was because it was so funny when he said it. Okay, it is Jake. Awesome. So I did remember it correctly. So Yako, aka Jake. And then we got Sleepless Hustler, which is aka Mac. And then we got Joey Bada Bing, 22. Your local mailman. So Jake, have you sold anything in the last couple of days? Joey, this is what my husband said to tell you. He said to tell you it's from my husband. Yeah, boy, smack that like button. He just texted me that. Smack it, baby. A digital camera? What'd you pick it up for? Has it sold? Or what are you thinking it's going to sell for? Sold personal? Okay, so it was your personal camera. It was digital camera, and you sold it for $30. Cool. That's awesome. I sold a video game that was a personal video game, mine and my husband's, and I sold it for $77. I was so excited, and I didn't want to list it. And then all of a sudden, I went ahead and decided to list it, and the next thing I know, it sold for full asking price of $77. It was a GameCube Mario Sunshine. See, I knew you were going to ask me that, Jake. Yes, definitely. And I don't know how much I originally had into it. I mean, it was, an older game that I had that for a while there, my husband and I was picking up old retro video games from our childhood, which we still have a bunch of them. And so that was one of the games that I ended up getting at some point in time. And I don't even really I vaguely remember it. But it was Mario. So, and I kept hearing people talking about this game that was selling for, over $50. And I'm like, oh my God, I have that game. I'm like, do I really want to sell it? And I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and try it. So I tried it. Sure enough, it sold. I'd say it sold within a couple of weeks, maybe, of listing it for full asking price. And then, of course, with the delays in the USPS, which I'm sure Joey can relate to, I've had a couple of incidents, this game included, where somebody has sent me a message saying that, they're putting in a thing with eBay or whatever, saying that they didn't get the product or it was late or whatever. So all I do is I go to the tracking, I put the tracking on there, and I send them a message telling them that, well, what's going on in the country right now as of whatever date it is when I tell them that there are delays in the USPS across the country. And then it's out of my control. And then I send that to them. And then within a few days or whatever it is, I get a message from eBay saying that your buyer got their product. So. Okay, Jake. Yeah, I don't have a time for ending the live. I just, figured I'd do some work and chat, whoever wants to come in. Like I said, I'm trying to do this every Friday now that I have an official Friday for reselling as I don't know, as a schedule, I guess, because I was working my regular job Monday through Friday, and now I have Friday as my reselling day only, and I work my other job Monday through Thursday. And for that job, I work online, helping out of state with some claims and stuff like that. Joey, I missed it. Did you answer me about if you had any free time either this evening after work or sometime this weekend when we can jump on a live together if you want for a little bit? And it'd be cool if Destiny can jump on as well. Joey, so my husband said that you are the coolest, and he loves your drive and your emotion that you show when you do your lives. Jake, I made you a moderator. Joey's already a moderator. Okay, Mac, apparently I am already subbed to you. I have so many that I am subbed to and so many I'm not that I wasn't sure, but yep, I am subbed to you, so. I'm playing with my iPhone. Apparently there's this thing that has an animal emoji, and you look at your phone and like it shows you doing it with the see it down there? It won't work when I'm not looking at it, I guess. I don't know how it works. I guess I would have to ask my daughter. My daughter that she's the cell phone person. No, I actually listed, let's see. Today. Well, if I can find it on my messages, Joey, I will tell you. I can't remember right off the top of my head. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. I'm going to say maybe about 8 or 9 things, Joey, today. Hello, Merlulio. I'm sure I'm botching that up. I'm sorry. You would think I can go to my eBay and tell you how many things I listed today, but it does that whole renew thing. So when I went to look, it's got them all kind of moved around. Trying to see if it'll let me do it on my computer. No, it doesn't look like it. I don't know, Joey. About give or take 9 items, maybe more. That's pretty close. I have no idea. You're a moderator. If that means anything, I don't know. Nope. No idea. You saved my life? How'd you do that? I just clicked block on that person. I don't know. I gave you a moderator job, but I don't know what that means. Does that mean if you see like a troll or something that we don't know, you can get rid of them too? You kicked him? Well, I hit blocked, so I didn't know which one of us did it, but we did something. Yeah, so how's your schedule, Joey? Tonight or tomorrow? What is today? Today's Friday. How's your schedule either this evening or tomorrow or Sunday before too late in the evening? You got any time this weekend at all? All right, sounds like you're pretty busy this weekend then. A card show. All right, you've got to elaborate on that one. Card, C-A-R-D, or car show, C-A-R. I know if you use an voice to text, sometimes it will change your word, so I wasn't sure. Oh, like sports cards. Okay. So they're going to be showing different sports cards that you can purchase or knowledge about them, or what exactly is the show about, Joey? Oh, okay. Nice. Well, hopefully you'll get some good stuff out of there. Is Destiny going to go with you for that? You guys seem like sometimes you're like the opposite attract type situation. Like you're very boastful and out there and stuff, and she's very reserved and quieter. You two are a hoot when you're on camera together. Joey, do you use Terapeak? Mac, what about you? Jake, are you back on? Do you? Terapeak, Joey, is a free thing that we get if you have an eBay store. I believe you get it with basic and up, but you're able to check comps from eBay up to a year. So it is a good sourcing tool to find out what things have sold for. And there's a bunch of other great resources in the Seller Hub as well that you can use. Things that like will help to improve your listings, things to help you source. Like there's all kind of different resources in there as well. Do you or you and or Destiny have an actual store, or are you just doing like the starter store maybe? How many active items do you have up right now? It is not a separate app, Joey. It is actually it is through eBay itself. If you use your phone, you actually have to use it through the browser on your phone. Actually, I have started store, never bought anything. Oh, the starter store? Okay, so you can list up to like 50 or 100 items, right? 119 current listings. Okay, cool. I have the premium store, so I'm able to list 1,000 items, and I have almost 500 active listings right now. Okay, cool. Yeah, if you go to your phone, like I said, if you're using just a phone, I don't know if you use a tablet or desktop or anything also, but if you go to the browser, you can look up, you go to selling, and then it puts you in the seller hub area. And then up at the top, you go to, and I have to do it while I'm talking to you because I can't remember where it's at. So you go to the selling, and then seller hub, and then research. And the very first one from the drop down is the Terapeak product research. But then you also have listing improvement, sourcing guidance, restock advice, different stuff like that that helps you as well. How much is the premium store? How much do I pay at eBay? I want to say it's 60. Is that right? I want to say it's like 60 for my sub. Let's see. View access, let's see, fees, credits. I pay like every couple of days or something, so I can never remember like what it was that my store fee was. I want to say it's 60, Joey. It's either $49.99 or $59.99. It's one of those two. And like I said, that gives me that allows me to have up to 1,000 listings. So right now it shows, let's see, insertion fees for items, amount charged 0, total savings $54. Which here recently, I guess eBay did a little bit of difference with the insertions for different categories or something too, I believe. I still can't believe that. I don't know if you heard about this one, Joey, but I sent a DVD set, a 2-disc DVD set to Canada and it cost me $16. I just was floored. That was just so crazy. All because I changed my global shipping that I've always used when I've been doing practically since I started a year ago. I changed it to the international eBay shipping because it was cheaper and yada yada yada. Well, here to tell you that sending that DVD to Canada cost me $16. Had I sent it through global shipping or through anywhere in the U.S., or at least anywhere in the U.S., then it would have been media mail, and it would have been like maybe $3. I couldn't believe it. I was so angry with that. So I immediately went and took all of the stuff and put it back to global shipping. And they keep putting the thing on in my store up at the top, which I'm sure everybody's seeing it, but telling you can save a lot of money by doing Canada shipping for the international eBay international shipping to Canada or something. I don't remember what they say, but all I know is when it cost me $16 for media to be sent, I was just not happy at all. What does it say? Save up to 14% on shipping to Canada. Choose eBay International Standard Delivery. Register now. No. I would like to keep global shipping as long as I can because I do sell some stuff overseas and global shipping works just fine. But I could not believe that. It was just so crazy that they charged me that. Okay, so here's your answer, Joey. I've got it right here. Premium store billed at a yearly rate, which means I pay monthly for the yearly for the subscription, but because I'm billed at a yearly rate, I pay $59.95 for my store subscription, and it comes with free access to Terapeak Research. It took me a minute to figure out where the heck it was located inside a Seller Hub. But I found it. So global shipping is better? In my opinion, yes. Like I said, global shipping takes out all the crazy, information that has to go in for customs and stuff like that. Like I've had people tell me, "Oh, you should try to do international shipping through Pirate Ship," because I do use Pirate Ship, but I don't use it for international yet. And I've had people say, "Oh, that works really well. You should try that." Well, the first time I went to try that, and it asked me custom questions, I'm like, I don't know. So I went back to eBay and did the label for them through global shipping. Global shipping, all we have to do since we're in Florida, Joey, is get it to Kentucky. Once it gets to Kentucky, we automatically get a 5-star rating, and eBay takes it from there. They repackage it, do whatever they got to do for customs, and they ship it off. And as soon as we get it to Kentucky, as long as we get it there within our time window that we say, then we get a 5-star rating. So I like global shipping. had to get my little zapper. I would like a wireless one, but this one's okay for now. It's so quiet. Where did my guys go? Joey, Jake, Mac. So I am looking up some listings, and I don't know about you guys, but there are times that somehow when I'm putting stuff somewhere so I can finish the listing, I realize that I have already listed something, so I have to fix it. So if you guys come on and make a comment, I'm bouncing back and forth between working and seeing what's going on in the live chat. So if I miss somebody, I apologize. So I have how many? 70 subscribers now. Thank you to all my subscribers. I appreciate every one of you. It's so quiet. I may have to put YouTube on behind me. Actually, it's almost 3 o'clock. So I think I'm going to end this live work, reselling live work chat. And I might be on for another live, you guys, sometime this weekend. I don't know yet. I want to see if I can get one of the resellers to maybe do a live interview with me. So I'm going to reach out to a few people and see how that goes. So, but until then, you guys take care. If you get a chance to watch this later, we just kind of talked a little bit about a background remover tool called Bazart. We talked about a store subscription. We talked about uh, listing it and it'll sell. So hopefully I give some good information. I'm just, wanting to do as much as I can with the community as often as I can, which, YouTube videos are a very hard thing for me to try to work into my schedule. So that's why I'm trying to do the chat with me and work with me on Fridays, since that is now my official reselling business day. So I'm going to try to do this every Friday from either 1 o'clock Eastern or 2 o'clock Eastern. I haven't decided if I'm going to change the time yet. So if you guys have any feedback on that, I'd appreciate it in the comments. If you haven't and you find this, please like, subscribe, and share. And in the meantime, you guys take care. God bless, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.